Alright people, Vape Syndicate back here again for another review. And today what we are going to be looking at is the SMEC V2 by D.O.S. Vape. Now this was sent over to me by my bro Dennis Chan over at D.O.S. Vape here in the Philippines. And brother, I'm going to say thank you very much for sending this my way. But this thing is extremely powerful, people. This is a series box mod, a dual 18650 series box mod, by the way. What that means, you're not running this in parallel on 4.2 volts. You're actually running this in series mode, going double the amp rating, going at 8.4 volts. So these can be some of the most dangerous mods you can handle because of how much power you are playing with one of these. This is completely different from any other setup on any other parallel devices or anything that you're probably using right now. So you need to have a basic standard knowledge of the Ohm's law calculations and stuff before you start playing with these kind of mods, because these can be potentially very dangerous if you do not know what you are doing. So other than that, this box is very nice. It's all 3D printed. It has a flush-mounted 22mm spring-loaded 510 deck right here. It's got a nice horn switch right here. Very nice, satisfactory little click to it. We have negative terminals down here. We also have the a nice battery door on the back here. Don't mind that little dent right there. My buddy Dennis, he actually ran out of filament on the finishing of his box, so it's okay, it's okay. But other than that, it's a very strong mod. But to get this, to know this mod a little bit better, we're going to dive up close right now. Alright folks, so here we are up close with the SMEC V2 by D.O.S. Vape. Now, upon looking at this, we are going to notice our horn switch. Nice clicky, satisfactory sound it's got there. And we're going to notice our logo here, the S-Mech V2. Now, this is not engraved. This is actually 3D printed in layers. So the way he does this is actually pretty cool, though. He has some really nice design features, and sorry about my dog barking there in the background again. And you'll see on this side we also have the engraving here. It's really nicely done. I absolutely love it. It's very nice, very contoured in the hand. And don't mind this hole here. It's Mr. Dennis Chan actually told me that he ran out of filament, which is why he couldn't get that final layer though, but it's okay. It's not that bad. It looks really nice still. And up here we have our 510, and that indeed is spring loaded, so you can go ahead and throw an atomizer on here very, very quickly. And this is also stainless steel up here, so that's really good as well. But other than that, and down here we also have our brass fittings, and we also have copper negative pins. So those are manually adjustable, of course, as you can see. We have 5 magnets, rare earth magnets, that actually hold on the back door. And up here we have our, looks to be silver-coated copper terminals, which is actually really nice. And up here, and for the sake of review, I will not be opening this up because I don't want to void any warranty, if it has it, to show you what is in here, because honestly, Mr. Dennis actually sent this over for the purpose of review and for me to play with to get a feel for it, because this is actually my first try at a series box mod. Yes, this is a series box mod, and there is a certain way you have to put the batteries in here. I'll show you that in the last part. But other than that, this actually has underneath the hood here a 3034 MOSFET built-in protection, which is actually very good. That way you have over discharge and stuff like that, you know. Not all that bad. But this is actually a very nice mod, very reasonably priced as well. And you want to know something funny? This mod, the S-Mech V2, is actually lighter than a full 30 milliliter bottle of juice. That blew my mind completely. But anyways, what I'm going to do for you now, because I am not taking this apart, at all. I am not ruining this beautiful device. Sorry about that. Sorry, I got a little bit of juice up there. But anyways, I am going to insert the batteries. Now, clearly etched, or not etched in here, but 3D printed in here with the design, you're going to notice a positive sign going down and a negative side going up. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find your plus and your negative. Always check your polarity when you're putting batteries in this mod. Alright, plus down, negative up. Alright, double check, plus plus, negative negative. And as you can see, negative down, positive up. I'm sorry, I'm doing this for all the newbies out there who have never used this series mod before. This actually can be very, very dangerous if you do not know what you are doing. Alright, so positive down, positive up. What we're going to do now is we are going to, hold on a second, find it here. Going to cinch this up, just like so. Snug it up, do not get it over tight. There we go, snug it up, very good. You're going to have a little bit of wiggle room, but that's okay. Or, well, not very much wiggle room at all. These batteries actually fit in there damn near perfect, and I absolutely love it. And we're just going to slide this on here. And there we go. She is ready to fire once we have an atomizer on there. And the atomizer I'm going to put on here really quick to do a test fire for you will be the Norum RDA. I've never done a review for this, so I don't even think I'm going to get a chance to do it. But anyways, we're going to put this on here, and we are going to give her a test fire for you. Oh, getting a little dry there. Alright, well, we will pull back out to full screen and we'll test fire it again, though, because my lighting is a little bad. But other than that, this has been the up close with the SMEC V2 by D.O.S. Vape. Let's go ahead and back out it, talk on it, and vape on it. Alright, people, we are back up top. Now, there's going to be a couple things on this mod we need to talk about really quick as we're ending this video. The SMEC V2, yes. These actually come in dual parallel, or dual parallel or dual series. Come to think of it, I actually do want to try the dual parallel just because of how light this box is. I absolutely love the weight. I love the clicky switch and everything. It's beautiful. But yes, I want to get a dual parallel of one of these in the V2, not the V3, the V2, because it's really nice. I love the form factor, really crisp. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It hits hard. But other than that, you're not going to be able to run this mod like a dual parallel, because the second the fraction of the second you press that switch, this thing is going. Matter of fact, go ahead and take this off for you guys, and we are going to do a couple test fires here for you. I'm serious. The second you touch, or the fraction that you touch that switch, it's going. It's extremely powerful, people. You're probably not even going to be able to press this switch for more than a second while taking an inhale. It's that powerful. So, just to let you guys know that. But if you're that person who absolutely loves to cloud chase, this will be for you, but I can guarantee you that you will not be pressing that switch for more than a second. Because the vape that comes off of this gets extremely hot, and you need to be very careful with that, just in case, you don't end up ironing your lips to your atomizer. So just be careful, because this atomizer gets pretty hot as well. And it's got a long drip tip on there too. It still gets hot. But anyways, other than that, it's a very solid mod, lightweight, weighs less than a 30 milliliter bottle of juice, empty with no batteries. That's the lightest mod I've ever held. And yeah, guys, I mean, it's really nice, really nicely constructed. I absolutely give it a 10 out of 10. It's a very good mod. Goodness. All of you cloud chasers are going to love it, but those of you beginners that are thinking about getting a series mod, you guys need to do your homework on Ohm's Law first. Do not just jump into one of these. They are, like I said in the beginning, these are potentially dangerous. You're going to have to do your homework on Ohm's Law first before you go jumping in and building random coils, because you need to retrain your thought on how you build your coils. You can't just throw in a sub-ohm build of any kind that you want. Matter of fact, I believe the lowest that you can probably build on here is a 0.4 ohm coil. You cannot build any lower than that. Anything lower than that, you're probably going to be doing some major damage to your batteries or some bodily harm to yourself, because you're just going off of a whim, just randomly putting a build in there. So 0.4 ohm build is the most that you can go down on here, but I suggest that you build at least maybe 1 ohm to 0.8 ohms. You'll be in the very, very safe range. The vape is still going to be pretty damn warm, but it's going to be very nice. It's going to be thick. So, but other than that, let's go ahead and have another vape really quick before we get out of here. That's only a 1 second pull, or less. Just intense. Oof. And this thing is hungry for juice all the time. Matter of fact, I put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of iCloud Strawberry Tobacco. One of my favorites. Extremely hot. What you can do is you can actually pulse the button while taking an inhale to get a longer pull. That works as well. But other than that, that's all I got for you today, guys. And a big shout out to Dennis Chan over at D.O.S. Vape, the owner. Thank you, brother. You were a big help for sending this over my way. This actually is a lot of fun to play with. Since this is actually my first series box mod I've ever used, it's actually quite a joy to use. But now is the goal to get my hands on a dual parallel version of one of these, because I am probably never going to put it down, to be honest. So, alright guys, that's all I got for today. Alright, we're going to get out of here now. Until next time, you guys vape safe, vape on. This is Vape Syndicate out.